Hi guys, so I'm gonna be talking to my little microphone now. I finally went and got myself a microphone. Basically it was for streaming, not necessarily for me making YouTube videos, but it works. I can hook it up to both my computer and my phone, so I'm definitely here for it. But yeah, so came back with another little video or whatever, and today I want to talk about basically a guide for people that want to start doing influencer collaborations and basically giving them like a better path, because I feel like trying to get into it, it's a whole mess. It is literally a whole mess. It is so much, and it's sometimes kind of hard for people to kind of find like how to go about things and, you know, what to do to kind of prepare themselves for that. So I'm going to be kind of covering, in my opinion, things that I felt like I wish I had known before I started, because I literally had to go through so much before I kind of got the rhythm. So let's jump into it, y'all. So basically, first you need to figure out what specific like niche that you're going into. Like, are you doing makeup? Like, are you doing fashion? Are you doing cosplay? Like, what specific, like what brands specifically do you want to notice you, and what brands do you want to like work with, basically? So for me, it started out with cosplay. It's okay to change, y'all. Like, you don't have to be into one specific thing, but it just makes it a little bit easier to operate, and easier because sometimes companies don't like seeing that you're all over the place, like you're doing like 20 million different things at a time. They want to work with you because they see, oh, like these products like are something that I feel like she would be interested in and her audience would be interested in. So it's also kind of your audience too. So if you're a more cosplay page, you're going to have a more cosplay related audience. So cosplay companies are going to reach out to you. So it's basically whatever you're working into. So for me, it started out with cosplay, and then it kind of like delved into makeup and fashion. And I do all three now. You can do multiple, but like I said, starting out, it just helps doing one and focusing on one until you get the rhythm, and then you can kind of delve into multiple. So next, I would say, is building up a portfolio. So kind of starting out, when I bought things, like if I bought a cosplay, like I would go take photos in my cosplay, making sure my photos are clear, making sure they're not like super diluted with a filter, because basically a lot of these companies use the photos from the collaboration or the video that you make. They'll post it to their social media, and if it's very cloudy, like you can't even make out what certain things are, like nothing's clear, they're not going to want to post it. So I basically got myself I know I say basically like a million times, I'm sorry, but what I did was I got myself a studio lighting setup. So I got myself a backdrop, I got myself the little backdrop stand, I got myself a ring light, and I got myself a tripod. I invested in things so I could do more and get more attention, basically. So yeah, I basically got my setup, and I upgraded my phone because my first phone sucked. I also bought a camera, and it's funny because I have a professional camera and I don't use it when I do collabs. I use my phone like 99% of the time. I have probably almost never used my camera, even though that's what I bought it for, was for me to take clearer pictures. Cameras nowadays take bomb pictures. I'm gonna tell y'all that now. They take just as good pictures as some of these cameras out here. I'm gonna just say that. So upgraded my phone, kind of got used to my lighting. You're gonna have to like dabble with it a little bit. You're gonna have to see like what lighting works for you, what lighting is the best, how it's looking through your camera lens. It's gonna take some time, but after doing it a couple of times, you're gonna kind of get used to it, get in that little rotation, and you got it, right? So that I basically put money into it so I can get more money out of it. So yes, make sure your photos are good. When you go and buy things, take photos in it. When you do makeup, take photos with it. Put down the details of what makeup brands you use, tag them. Always tag brands that you want to work with. They love seeing that you supported them before you asked to do a collaboration or before they reach out to you. They like seeing that you actually put money into them and then they'll put money into you. So they like seeing people that are not new to the brand, like people that are familiar. So yeah, when you do makeup looks, put on that information. Clothing, put in that information. Cosplay brands, when you buy from Easy Cosplay, you buy from Dazcos, you buy from like certain people, tag them. They got an Instagram, tag them. They got a Twitter, they got a Facebook, tag them. That's how you get noticed, is by tagging people. You cannot be afraid to tag these people. Okay, so after kind of like building yourself up, make your social media look nice. I'm gonna say that because this is very important. Your social media cannot be super chaotic. Companies like seeing very clean social media, like everything's clear. There's like a vibe there, like there's a certain theme that you're doing. You do cosplay, like you have like a cosplay theme. For me, like I'll try and do like a makeup look, and then with that makeup look I have the full body, and then I'll have like a reel. So there's like a system that's put in place. So I have a mixture, but it's not like a crazy mixture. Like everything makes sense. It goes in order. Everything is together. Like it's not just like multiple crazy things at one time. So just like making your social media look clean, look presentable, look serious, because when you collab with a company, you're representing that company, and they want somebody that is sturdy, someone that's clear, someone that is professional to represent their company. So yeah, there is that. Next of all is, don't let these companies play you. Do not let these companies play you. Point blank, period. So starting out, I did do collaborations where I really didn't get much out of it. So if a company comes up to you and they're like, oh, I'm gonna give you this 30% off code and you have to go purchase this with your money and then post it on your page, that is not a collaboration, y'all. It is not a collaboration. You are not making anything off of this. They're making all the money off of it. If you are not getting paid, it is not a collaboration. And I don't care how much they say the commission is, blah, blah, blah. Like, they're still making more money than you are, like, getting out of it. And then most of the time, the companies that do that don't even share you to their social media, or their social media is like it's really not big, so you're not gonna get any pull from it at all. So it's just kind of like you're wasting your time. Do not play with companies like that. They want to hop on your Instagram and be like, oh, DM me. No. A professional company that is going to pay you and that is going to go about something seriously is going to email you. They're going to email you. They're going to give you a rundown of everything that is going on. And they are going to basically be like, okay, how much are your rates? Like, let us know what your rates are. I do some collaborations for product. So I would get free product. And I wouldn't have to put anything into it. I do some collaborations like that if the product is actually an expensive product. If it's some cheap like jewelry or something, I'm not doing all that, because it's like that's like a waste of my time. Like, this isn't something that I'm going to be able to reuse. Like, it's going to tarnish. I'm going to have to throw it away. So companies that like give me like electronic, and I'm like, I can't even talk. Companies that give me electronics, or they give me like actual like ring lights or backdrops and stuff, like I will do a free product collaboration with them, because this is a product that I can use over and over again and is actually a good quality product. I'll do that. But these companies that are like, you need to go and like put in this money and I'll give you this code, that is not a collab, y'all. We not doing that. Like we are not wasting our time with companies like that anymore. Like we're just not, because they go out and they find small influencers that are just starting out and they target them. They target them because they know they're excited to just work with any company. They're excited to do these things, so they're gonna say yes and they're gonna get taken advantage of. So just be careful with how people are reaching out to you. I have gotten reached out to in my DMs on Instagram by bigger companies, like, and they do give me a rundown and everything, and they're more professional about it. Like, you just have to read like their information. Like if it's going in the little extras box, I don't even read it, because they're 90% spam. Like, they're probably just like this random company that's like trying to just take advantage. If it pops up in my actual general, I know that this is like a company that's legit. Like, I know that these are the people. These are the ones. And then I want to say just lastly is don't feel afraid to reach out. Because I felt like when I first started out, I was afraid to reach out to people because I was like, what if they say no? But that's like the worst they can do is say no. And at the end of the day, it's like you still have a million other options. Like, it's okay for them to say no. I got rejected so many times by people, and then as I built myself up and as I blew up, those same people came back and like offered me collaborations. So it's like they may say no in the beginning because you're not quite where they want you to be yet, but once you get bigger, once you build your following, once you build up your engagement, they're gonna want to work with you because they see like, oh yeah, she like actually put in this work to get here, she put in this work to do better, and this is what we want to see. So don't be afraid to reach out to people. The worst they can say is no. So just go ahead, throw yourself out there, get yourself out there, and experience things. So I hope this really helps people because the influencer journey is a very hard journey. I'm still not where I want to be yet, and I'm still learning, I'm still growing. So like I said, don't give up. There are going to be down times, there are going to be up times, but you can't let any of the craziness get you down, and just stay focused and do what you love. So I hope this helped you guys. Thank you so much for coming, and I love y'all. Hopefully I can post more on here. I know I always say that and then I go ghost, but now that I'm getting my equipment, I'm actually gonna be a little bit more serious. And like I said, thank you guys. Like and subscribe, share, and yeah, I love you guys.